New Year's greeting to y'all in 2025. My resolution for this year is to review 3 Contra games. And let's just pick right up with Contra on the Game Boy. Yeah, they made Contra on the Game Boy. But can such a small console possibly have what it takes? This looks so ridiculous, doesn't it? A New Year's greeting to y'all from 2025. And my New Year's resolution is to review 3 Contra games. So let's just pick right where we left off and go to the Game Boy for yet another Contra outing, and I should fuck it. A Happy New Year's greeting to y'all in 2025. My New Year's resolution is to review 3 Contra games this year. So let's just start off by doing... fuck it. Oh man, I don't know if you can tell that I'm sleepy. I had 2 lousy nights of sleep in a row. And I'm just a minor insomniac. I just occasionally can't fucking get to sleep. God damn, the birds are loud out there. I suppose this would be a good way to segue to your power-ups this time around, which are actually reduced from the NES ports of the previous games. Some of it by obvious... fuck it. As for the stages themselves, you could say they're a bit derivative of the first 2 games. But the content itself is pretty... fuck it. And the 5th stage feels like the extra NES stage from Super Contra. I guess there were a bunch. Fuck it. Well, someone just tried to call. I didn't see who it was, though. Unfortunately, unlike its NES... fuck it. Unfortunately, if you want to play this game, your options are far more limited than its predecessors. Aside from the original version, fuck it. Now, of course, this could be mitigated. I should actually dig mine out. And on the plus side, your default bullets don't sound squeaky anymore. Back in 1987, Sega made the hit arcade game Shinobi. Naturally, they wanted to make a sequel, but they faced a daunting task. How do we... fuck it. I think I said tasked. Now, unfortunately, back in '89, I was still just a wee lad, so I was too young to be going to arcades by myself, so I didn't play this game in an arcade until very recently. The Galloping Ghost arcade, in case you were wondering. Otherwise, I made do with playing it on an emulator. But more recently, I've got the Sega Astro City arcade... what the fuck is this thing called? Sega Astro City Mini Arcade. Okay. Sega Astro City Mini Arcade. Actually, maybe it's just called the Astro City Mini. However, this does seem to be an actual option in the arcade machine. Way back in the day when I played it on emulator, there were no limits. When I played it at the Galloping Ghost arcade, there were no limits. But on the Master... fuck. Had her over 10 years. Good chunk of my life. I don't know if I will ever be able to love again. What? Now there's a fucking squirrel in our front yard. That's not the reason why I came here. Hey, can you hear me from up there? No, he probably can't. Is it really you? Why are you here? Me? But why?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Well, I don't know if I would say it's a bad game by 8-bit standards. It's just way too damn hard. Way harder than it needed to be. But it's certainly not as good as the original port of... Fuck. It is a little strange how the music is distributed. Every song is used roughly the same number of times, because every level has two Fuck. It is strange how they doled out the tracks in this game. Every level has 2 stages with the same music. If there's a 3rd stage, it'll have a different track. But pretty much every track is used for 2 stages. Oh man. It's a damn shame that the only proper home ports were for obscure home computers. Which leaves you really with the only legitimate way to play on a Master System. Fuck it. It's a damn shame that the only proper home ports were for the obscure home computers. Which leaves the Astro City Mini as the only real legal way to play nowadays. But if you're into that scene, I'd say it's worth the money. Otherwise, I promise it will take me much less than 5 years to review the next Shinobi game. I think I just totally spat a huge glob out of my mouth. Fucked up, drunk and stoned, do. Every choice has a no, do. Speech slurred, I called you again. You're not even my friend. Ooh, I did it again. Ooh, I did it again. Ooh, I did it again. Choked up, I've gotta go. Every choice has a no. I'm a broke, I don't belong. They're raping my favorite song, and every time I wake up I feel sad. I dream about the things I used to. God damn it. I dream about the things I used to have. How did I get into this? I'm tied to it. I'm tied to it. Teased up, high hair disgust. No sex, natural distrust. I don't care, can't get through. I'll dig, hating you. Ooh, I did it again. 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 Drink it up, I'm pissed off. I'm a hack, you're a smoker's cough. I'd like to fuck, but you're too dumb. And gee, it's great being single and young. And every time I try to talk to you, I know there's something else you'd rather do. How did I get into this? I'm tied to it. Alright, let's get on topic. Ah, shit. It's not even there. Even though I don't need the Tails plushie just yet, even though you're not even a plushie, and I keep saying even though. Come on. Fuck that. but it's got a pretty cool looking look. Whereas in the movie, they justify her presence on a classified military base as just simply, well, the doctor brings her everywhere. She's not even your son. Oh, shit. There is no reason why... Oh, fuck. Don't you hate it? When people are in love, they're so happy. So fucking happy. Don't you hate it? When people are in love, they're so happy. So goddamn happy. Bow, 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 down. I wanna cut you down. Bow, bow. Wanna cut you down. A one-trick pony in a one-horse town. Feeling lonely and the cable's down. Feel like the only freak in this town. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? And I could be happy with less, I guess, if they tell me that less is more. Set a place for me at the table. I won't be hungry anymore. Is the shield capable of incinerating any living creatures that aren't human? I guess they must not have a pest problem. Oh shit. Down 17%. Fuck. I didn't know the battery drained that fast. Why wasn't this in the movie? I would assume... fuck it. And interestingly enough, Tails is a lot more sly and crafty in this one. When he's on the GUN helicopter... Well, I said gun and not GUN that time. To call it the Dark Knight of video game movies might be overselling it a little, but I think it would be worthy of... Fuck. I'll say it again, this is the best Sonic movie yet, which in turn makes it the best video game movie yet. And when I say adaptations, even though I didn't actually say adaptations, I'm not counting TV shows, even though I haven't seen any TV shows, but those are apples and oranges. It's a whole different art making a 2-hour movie versus like a 7-8 fucking motherfuck. Serious question for the Mario fans. If the Mario movie wasn't actually Mario themed, let's say it was some cheap Chinese knockoff, would you have thought it was any good? Or would you have thought it was just plain shit? The Mario blows! I think the Chinese do that too. I could just be a racist asshole though. Paper chasing, who got the best baseman? You got a 6SL, I got an SSL. Score movies make supreme clientele. Aww. My Wu-Tang slang is that New York City crack. My Wu-Tang slang is that New York City crack. But you be silly rabbits trying to disrespect the Abbott. Don't you know that would turn your cold body to maggots? I got 40 million records sold, some platinum, some gold, something that meets the tax code. Your career will be shorter than the 21st of December. To be one of those 100 whack rappers no one remembers. Man, I haven't listened to that song in a long time. I'm sorry, sometimes fan service just for the sake of sin. And there's also recognizable snippets worked into other incorporations. Fuck it. Now in closing, as a Sonic fan, I should wait for this fucking plane to fly overhead. Now in closing, as a Sonic fan, I am so proud of my boy for being the one to give video game move out. Fuck. Now in closing, as a Sonic fan, I am very proud that my boy was the one to finally have the first video game. Fuck. Now in closing, I find myself somewhat conflicted. As a Sonic fan, I am proud of my boy for being the one to finally give video game movies a truly great adaptation. Fuck it. Alright, as a quick recap, Our family owned Contra. My best friend owned Super C, and we would borrow it from him. We never had Operation C. Oh, fuck it. Okay, quick recap. Our family had Contra. My best friend had Super C. We would borrow from one each. Fuck it. Each weapon has its own unique sound. I guess they already did. Whatever. Well, maybe they didn't in Operation C. I'd have to check again. Or rather, maybe it ends. The game's vague, but I know some sources say that Earth falls very quickly, in a matter of months at most. But fortunately, Mad Dog and Lance Bean, fuck, that's not their name. Once again, your default weapon takes on the role of machine gun. Damn, 4 in a row. When it comes to playing this game nowadays, options are a bit limited. It was released on a number of Nintendo Switches. Fuck. I hate to say it, but like Super C behind it, the gameplay just didn't keep up with the rest of the game design. Fuck. Although I hear that this game is actually optimized for the Game Boy Advance. No, that's not what it is. Great. So that brings us to the present. Silent Hill Origins was the first game to be made by a different developer. And, well, I don't have a lot of anecdote to give. I actually didn't have the original version of this game because it was originally a PSP game. Fuck it, let's redo that. Then we have the voice acting. I would say, as far as video games for the time were concerned, it was alright. As far as I completely messed up the word. From toasters to typewriters to TVs. Alliteration. I was born this town, I was born this town, I was born this town, I was born, and I lived here my whole life, lived my whole life, lived my whole life, and I'm probably going to die in this town, to die in this town, to die in this town, and I lived here my whole life, lived my whole life, lived my whole life. There's never anything to do in this town, to do in this town, to do. And I lived here my whole life, lived my whole life, lived my whole life. There's kerosene around. Need something to do, need something to do, need something to do, need something to do. There's kerosene around. Find something to do, find something to do, find something to do, find something to do. There's kerosene around. She's something to do, she's something to do, she's something to do, There's kerosene around now, what do we do? Kerosene around, find something to do. Kerosene around now, what do we do? Jump kerosene, find something to do. There's never anything to do in this town, never anything to do but kerosene. Thing to do in this town, jump kerosene. Set me on fire, set me on fire. Kerosene. I don't know the lyrics that well. I know the basic lyrics, but I just don't really know where they all go. Man, there seems to be a lot of planes today. The first Tuesday after Christmas break? No, today's Wednesday. Fuck. I don't even know what day it is. That's how stressed I am. But on that note, it's hard to say now because I've played this game like 20 times, but I think I remember back in the day that the fucking noise I made. I did also notice a couple more very minor glitches. Sometimes when you pick up an item, you'll just get this brrr, Well, I think I can move on to the final verdict. Alright, I already said that part. Good evening, boils and ghouls. Boils and ghouls. Okay. Good evening, boils and ghouls. It's another Halloween, and I welcome you to another Stickghost Spooktacular. Woo! I'll spare you, because I'm sure that I don't fucking... Good evening, boils and ghouls. I am Stickghost. It is Halloween, and fuck it. Good evening, boils and ghouls. It's Halloween. I'm Stickghost, and I welcome you to another Spooktacular. Woo! If you're familiar with the show, then you know what's coming up, and I will spare you. Fuck it. Good evening, boils and ghouls. It's Halloween, and I'm Stickghost. I welcome you to another holiday spooktacular. Woo! You know what? Fuck it. What the fuck? The singer returns as well. Sorry, I don't remember her name. Oh god, how long is this fucking thing gonna go? Contra Hardcore. Man, does this one have personal significance for me. Forgive me for indulging in another recap. I know you've already seen them because you've watched my previous reviews, but it's important for the full context because now you get the end of the story. Asshole driving down the street. So what is the story of Contra this time around? You might be surprised. It's a real change of pace. It takes place much further in the future, around Christmas time. Yeah, you know why I had to choose this one. Fuck. But this time around, Bill Reiser and Lance Bean are nowhere to be seen. I guess they're probably busy on the lookout for aliens or something. So instead, we have a new team of Contra, known as the Hardcore. Ray-powered... Actually, I don't even fucking know their names. Moving on to the gameplay, Contra Hardcore follows up a lot of what Contra 3... Fuck it. And that carries over into their hit bars. And that carries over to the hit bars. Yeah. And that also carries over to their hit balls. Yep. And that also carries over to their hit boxes. And yes, that is reflected in their hitboxes as well. And I would say this game is even more hectic. Oh boy. Whew. Made it. At least as far as recording the footage is concerned. We'll see if I actually finish the video in time for Christmas. But if not, then fuck it. Well, I made it, at least as far as the filming's concerned. We'll see if I actually finish this video in time for Christmas. But that is 3 Contra games reviewed this year. Happy holidays if they're still applicable, and I'll see you on the next episode. I wonder what's next anyway. Oh. Right. I don't know if I'm gonna... Whew. Well, I did it. As far as filming's concerned. We'll see if I actually have this ready to go by Christmas. So, fuck it.